What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're having a great Monday night. Hopefully you had a great weekend. It's hard to believe this is the last Monday of October for 2018. Man, where has the year gone? We are literally, 80% of the way done for the year? It's over 80% of the way done. You've got 2 months left. Really the busiest 2 months of the year for most note investors out there as we are looking to acquire or looking to move stuff off of our books. So tonight's call, hopefully you guys got a pen and paper, take some notes on this stuff. There's some opportunity. Get your favorite cold beverage. I got a little brewski tonight here because I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Spent some time on this. Really been working on this for what we wanted to focus on with this. I've been working on this, like I said, for about 2 weeks now, unbeknownst to most people, working on cleaning up some lists, working on really pushing are really just absolutely two barrels of fun to really push our 2018 to a close, to really kick some ass and really just take 2019 by the horns and absolutely just dominate. I know that a lot of people that are out there watching or in our network, quite a few guys are heading up to Dallas this weekend for the Note Expo. That's awesome. May see you guys there a little bit of Friday. I will not be staying. If I do come up there, I won't be staying the whole time. Probably just making an appearance at the vendor area and then head home. So just got a lot of stuff that we're working on the next 6 weeks. Are extremely busy on our end. So no offense to anybody, not saying hi to anybody. It's just that we've got a lot of stuff we've got to focus on for our business here as well for 2018. So anyway, tonight's topic, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome to Note Night in America. We do these just about every Monday night. It's episode 101. Of what we do here at Note Night in America. It's the 101st time that we've done this. And actually we've done more, but just lost count there at first. So there's a lot of people that are on here tonight. There are note investors, real estate investors looking to figure more about notes, people interested in the note investing as a brand new way of kind of helping them things. And as always, did I hit the record button? Yeah, we are recording. This is the recording. Plus, we're also sharing this live to Facebook Live. And then we're also, of course, we'll upload this onto YouTube and Vimeo. And then, of course, one final thing is this will be on the Note Night in America podcast that we have out there, where our 2018, all our episodes are online there for you to listen to, download. You can stream it on iTunes, Stitcher. We've got a lot of great stuff out there. Plus, it's also available across all the smart TV networks. And our stuff is on iHeartRadio that you can actually watch on your TV along with Spotify, too. So excited about that, but check out the Note Night in America podcast. That is what is there for you guys. Hang on here. I'm trying to get my phone operational so I can pull up comments online up there. But anyway, as always, we set a goal at the beginning of this year to help us educate and create 10,000 note investors. So honored that you guys are here. We'll hit over 2,000 individual attendees here on Note Night in America in 2018. Over 2,000 individuals. Yeah, we've had close to 12,000 people join us at RSVP, but we're really excited about that. We'll get over 2,500, somewhere around 3,000 between now and the end of the year with Note Camp and the last virtual note buying workshop of the year as well. But upcoming events, so you guys know, we have one spot remaining for not this coming weekend, but the following weekend here in Austin, Texas. Last fast track of 2018. If you want to jump into it, that would be your time to do it before the mastermind later in the year. All right. Note Camp 6, everybody. Go to notecamp.live. It's actually November 15th through the 18th. Great stuff. Should have the schedule finished up in the next day or so. We're finally making some final tweaks to it, making sure everybody can make it. I'm overwhelmed. We just got a huge amount of amazing people going to be a part of it. Just great stuff. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, bud. The final virtual note buying workshop of the year is November 30th through December 2nd. If you sign up for that, you get a ticket to Note Camp 6. Okay. Our December Note Mastermind, which will be in Cape Coral, Florida. That is hard to believe. That's just over a month out. Literally, it's hard to believe that as well. And then we have our first fast track training January 11th through the 13th. That's not in Cape Coral. I don't know why I forgot to edit that. That's actually here in Austin, Texas. And then we'll be in the Bahamas for Mr. Landlord's Retreat, January 16th and 19th. If you'd like some information on that event, a couple 150 people are going to be at that event in the Bahamas. Why not start off the year with a vacation? Get a little work done. So Like I said, Note Camp Labs, guys, it's the 15th or the 18th. We kick things off Thursday at noon on the 15th. We'll run each day till at least 5 o'clock, except on Sunday, we'll go from 9 to 3. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 rooms going simultaneously, so you'll have the opportunity to watch either or, either other. If you like one speaker, great, you can watch them. If not, you can click over and watch the other one. Got a great mixture of content, actions, marketing, and profit generating. We've got a lot of great vendors that are going to be speaking, some new ones that have not been on for a while, or not been on at all, along with some new speakers, too, that you haven't heard from. So excited about that. And it's going to be a great event. We've got some deep dives taking place with the content from some of the speakers out there as well. Anyway, any questions or comments about any of the upcoming events before we dive into the main context, main information for tonight? That's a pretty good IPA. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. All right. Let's dive into, so tonight, we'll probably be done right about an hour. So there are 7 work weeks left in 2018. All right. 7 work weeks. So you've got this week, first full week of December, 3rd week of December. Let me go back there. 3rd week, this week, 1, 2, that's 3 weeks. Then you have the week of Thanksgiving, which nothing gets done, right? Then you have the last week of November. So that's 4 weeks in November. And then you have the first 3 weeks, really, December. Now, you could throw in the 4th one in there if you wanted to, but you really only have 3 weeks in December. And then, of course, you've got Christmas, which is on a Monday. Is that right? Tuesday, sorry. And then Christmas Eve, which falls on a Monday night, too. So the thing is, the last business day of the year is probably the 27th, well, that's the 28th, but everybody will be wanting done by the 27th. You're really going to get a lot of stuff done between the 25th and the 27th, just because everybody being out on vacation, things done. So you literally have 7 weeks left in 2018. 7, okay? The time to take action is now. And honestly, if you're lazy and you don't want to work, that's fine. Just go ahead and log off. I'm not going to take offense to it. Some of you aren't doing anything anyway, so you might as well log off, which is totally fine. I'm not going to take offense to it. And if you're like that, that's totally fine. There's no problem with that. But tonight is all about taking action. If you're not going to take action, do us both a favor. Get on, go do something else. All right? Go do something else. All right? But this is important stuff. And I spent some time going through this. So if you are not going to do this, it's okay. Just don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. Okay? Banks and lenders, I'll tell you this, are evaluating their books right now. They've been doing this for the last month, last couple of weeks. Okay? All right? They've been doing this for the last few weeks. Now they're starting to ready to move. They are coming out of Halloween here on Wednesday. And the first week, their goal is to get some stuff moved. I guarantee if you've been sending out stuff to your asset manager, you probably start seeing some tapes coming. God knows we've all seen some joker brokers who have risen up from the dead. They're like, what the F are they thinking, right? They're just throwing some things out there that you're just like, you got to be the biggest idiot out there, right? All right. So let's talk about that. You can either take advantage now of where the banks are at with now looking, okay, we need to move some stuff off our books, okay? Or continue to whine about lack of deals. If you're one of these people that whines about lack of deals, not being able to find inventory, you're probably not going to take action anyway. So you might as well log off and go somewhere else, okay? You can be lazy or successful, but you can neither be both. Success does not come from being lazy, okay? I can tell you that right now. If you're lazy, it does not come from being successful. You can't be both in this line of work, okay? If you want to get a paycheck, you can be lazy for 40 hours a week somewhere else, just not here, okay? So the first thing is we're taking our asset manager lists. And I know some people are joining us for the first time. Some people are going through our Note Buying Blueprint or going through watching the replays of the virtual workshop, or listen in to some of the past, or listening to the Note Camp replays as well from beforehand. Where do we get these lists? Well, we get them from a couple of places. And I go over this the very first day of our virtual boot camp, November 30th. I go through that's a lot more in depth. I'm not going to go through in depth tonight, but I'll just show you here. Laneguide.com. It's about $150 a year. Spend some time on there. You can download a list of about 700 names if you spend some time with it. LinkedIn has 3 different ways of finding asset managers out there. The first thing is, and honestly, the easiest way, just go in the search engine and you can have the free version. This does not cost you anything. Just type in asset managers, okay? Or I'm sorry, special asset managers. That's my fault. Or secondary marketing manager, but special asset managers, not just asset managers, sorry. Or chief credit analysts. That's the third name, okay? Those 3 titles are what most of the asset managers, special asset managers of the banks go under, okay? You can also go to different state mortgage and loan licensing websites, okay? Some states provide a great wealth of information. Others will just send you to the national MLS website, which is just a waste of time, okay? Some of the states will literally give you a list of thousands of mortgage bankers and servicing companies, okay? A lot more information. You can join us on the virtual workshop in November. You can get direct bank contacts from just dialing for dollars if you want to do that, okay? Nothing wrong with doing that either. You can jump on Distress Pro and pay for Distress Pro, which is really great. Brett does a great job with it. He's actually got some new version, updated stuff coming out here, I think this week, actually, to those that use DistressPro.com. We had quite a few of our students use Distress Pro to find assets, okay? Find bank asset manager, okay? And then there's other lists out there available that you can pay for to find a variety of bank presidents, bank special asset managers, things like that, that you can download and dial for dollars or send emails out to, okay? Now, I like to take our list. We have built our list over the last couple of years using a variety of sources from some of those websites. We've also had, in February of this year, we had the Banking Blitzkrieg, which about 15 people finished it up. Actually, maybe closer to 10, I think. But anyway, provided a list, put together a list of about 5,600 different phone numbers, emails, LinkedIn connection links, stuff like that. 5,600, when it boiled down to, it was roughly right at about 1,800 unique emails. Some people get emails. That's not saying that's all that the contacts were, but 1,800 unique emails. Okay, there was some double over, but still, that's a tremendous amount of asset manager contact information. Now, it's not talking phone numbers, because a lot of people reached out, were able to get phone numbers for somebody, but just not their email address. So from scrubbing our lists and combining the people that showed up twice in the list and taking that stuff, we've taken that list and combined it with our other lists. And now I think it's combined right at 5,000 again. Okay. So what I always tell you to do is take your list. If you got a spreadsheet, take them and upload them to your CRM tool, your customer relationship management tool, or client relationship management tool. And that's either one of 2 ways, either MailChimp or Infusionsoft. Okay. Now, what I would do is upload the whole list, your first name, last name, email, mailing address, company name, phone number, those kind of things as the list provide. City, state, you may want to try to combine lists together and get as much information that you uploaded and then have a clean list, okay? Now, here's the first thing that you're going to do. You should be sending an email blast out to your asset managers, okay? Here's what we're talking about doing. I never like to email out on a Monday. I think it's a waste of freaking time. They're just too busy, okay? They're just too busy, okay? Now, one thing you got to keep in mind here, everybody, if you're expecting for asset managers to call you back on your phone numbers, it's not going to happen very often, okay? This is a dial for dollar or email consistently kind of thing. Now, what you have to realize why I talk about finding our 20%, find our 20%, our focus. Find our 20% focus is what I meant to say. Man, I'm totally out of it today as I was working through this and other things on Monday. But anyway, Tuesdays and Thursdays are the best time to email out, okay? The reason I like to send that Tuesday is they finally got through Monday. They got a little bit of time, and I'll send it either at 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. Now, with this aspect, I've already got the email ready to go out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Now, what will happen in real estate most of the time, you'll only see about a 20% open rate on the average. So if you upload 5,000 asset manager emails, you probably only get 20% of that to open up. How many is that? That's about 2,000 opens, okay? Now, initially, you may only get 12 to 18. Now, what you have to be careful of is if let's say you've never sent an email out to your database before through MailChimp or Infusionsoft. You've never done that, you are totally screwed. The reason I tell you this, and this is why we've been preaching this forever, if you're not sending an email out to your database list, you've not built up any seasoning on your CRM tool, because you're probably going to have a higher opt-out rate than normal with this first round of asset manager emails out. If you've never sent an email out to your asset manager list or to your database, it's probably going to shut your account down. Okay? So if you've never sent an email out to your database, you may want to just go ahead and log off and go enjoy your evening. Because if you do it and then you're upset, well, MailChimp shut my account down because of high spam rates or high opt-outs. It just happens. Okay? We've sent millions of emails out to clients and investors and asset managers. You build a little seasoning up so it helps you clean that stuff up. Part of the reason we like to filter this, and we've sent it out before, is that we have a clean list. This is a clean list of about 4,700 asset managers. And if you come to the fast track training, you get the list. Okay. Our mastermind members, come December, we'll get the updated list. Okay. That's one of the beauty things. It's one of the most valuable tools that we give to people in our fast track training. Okay. Is the asset manager. Literally the downloaded list that I'm talking about, and I'll share with you later. Or not share with you, but show you how to. Okay. So we send out our first email come Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. their time. Now in MailChimp and Infusionsoft, it allows you to set it up to send out the best time available for them, or 11 o'clock their time. It's really great. Now those that open the email, you give it a day. Those that open the email at the end of the day get tagged. You can literally see who opened the email. Click on the open rates. It'll give you a whole list. Tag them all with a tag. With the tag, basically, it helps. It's another filter aspect of things. And like they're tagged 2018 Asset Manager opened. Okay. That's what you have to do come Wednesday morning. Okay. Those that didn't open the email, you go ahead and set it up to send another email out. It's almost the exact same freaking email. Okay. Now, you might change the things like, hey, October came to a close. Mine is set up, hey, October is coming to a close. October came to a close. A couple of changes. Okay. I send the email out Thursday to those that didn't open that first round of emails. The other 88 to 82% of those that didn't open the first round of emails. And I send it out at a different time. If I send it out in the morning, I send this one out in the evening at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. All right. And those I wait. That's Thursday. So I check out Friday. All right. Friday afternoon. Those that open get tagged again, the same tag, and they get assigned the 2018 Asset Manager tag. Okay. I'll probably see another 6 to 10% open rate. Okay. Off that second round of emails, hitting them a different time on a Thursday, which is great. Now I've got two lists that are roughly about somewhere between 18 and probably 28% of my total list. That's not it. I'm going to take it one step further. Okay. Send a third email. Third time's the charm. I'm going to send it out Tuesday again at 11 a.m. or I may send it Tuesday at 2 p.m. Okay. I'll just look at and see when the majority of people, well, the beautiful thing is I'll just go on Tuesday and send it up. Best time to send out, and automatically MailChimp or Infusionsoft will go ahead and figure that out for me and send out the email. Okay. Same thing. Third email. Once again, end of the day, end of that Tuesday, come Wednesday morning. I'm going to go back in, see who opened it. It's about another 3 to 8% open rate. How do I know this? Because I've done this over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. We continue to do this. Okay. Now I don't hit them hammer and hammer and hammer and hammer. The reason I'm only going to send it to those that didn't open it, because I don't want to send the same freaking email to the same list and have piss off the people that opened it already who didn't opt out that may opt out now. I don't want to do that. I want to send it to those that didn't open. So it's going to be a smaller list a little bit. Okay. Now, those that tagged, we're going to target the ones that opened. Okay. Now, you may only have like 25% of your list. And some people like, well, Scott, what do you do with that other 75%? You know what? You may want to send them another email every once in a while. You may want to move them from your hot list of those that open it to the colder list. Okay. And just follow up with the cold list every once in a while. I'll go through something else that we'll talk about later on. Okay. Now, hopefully, you've been smart and upload your list and have names and phone numbers on your list. Okay. If you tag them in your system, it's easy to download the tag in MailChimp or Infusionsoft. Okay. Now you have a spreadsheet. Okay. Now, if you got them tagged, what I like to do is send a personalized email out to the asset managers and the special asset managers. Hey, Jim, and my first 3 emails aren't going to be the most personalized. Okay. They're going to be pretty generic, pretty neutral. But on this, my personalized email, those that open it, I'm going to say, hey, Jim, hey, John, whatever, if I have their first name. Okay. All right. If I have also, okay, if I have their contact company name, I'll include the company name there. But literally, I'll send this out the following Thursday. So I sent out 3 emails, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday. Technically, the 4th email I'm sending out is going to the asset managers that opened one of the 3 emails, okay? And I'll use Time Warp, which is a feature that MailChimp allows, or Infusionsoft allows you to say in the best available time on Thursday, and I'll send that out. The reason you have to do this quickly is because the fact is if you wait any longer, you're going to run into Thanksgiving. You're going to run in where, okay, I'll get around to it later on. You can't slack off on this. I know if you're going to go to Note Expo or something else, you're traveling, trust me on this, spend the next day or two to go through this. You will not you'll be kicking yourself because you'll get so sidewinded because you know what's going to happen. You're going to go to Note Expo or you're going to go to something else and get delayed and forget about it and go, oh, shucks. I guess I'll have to wait till next year. Okay? All right. But a really cool thing with MailChimp or Infusionsoft is put the first name in the subject line. Hey, Jim. Hey, John. What do you have on your books? Okay? And then mention the company name in the email somewhere. Hey, I came across, I believe we've reached out to your firm before and believe you're the person in charge of special assets or secondary marketing at ABC Loans, whatever. Okay? One of the things that I like to do is say, hey, I'd love to talk with you, see if you have anything in your books. Literally, I'll put my image in the email, but I put it further down. I'll literally show you the email that we've already written, okay? And I'll include also, hey, if you'd like to schedule some time here to talk about an asset, I want to get on my calendar, okay? Schedule some time with me, okay? And I'll put a calendar link in there where they can schedule some time with me in the afternoons, which is the best time to talk, okay? I'll do a link to my LinkedIn profile before so they can click on it and go over and look at that. I'll show you that all in a minute here, okay? Another thing you could do, those that opened this round of emails, this 4th email you sent, you may want to follow up with phone calls, or you may want to do like a Slidell or like a voice blast. Now, you don't want to make this long. Some of you will get diarrhea of the mouth and give way too much information, okay? What you want to do is say, hey, just wanted to follow up with you. I saw that you opened my email regarding the special assets. I'd love to visit with you. I can be reached back directly at 512-585-3810. Voice blast. It goes in their email or cell phone, awesome. If not, it'll just ring and shows a missed phone call and go from there. But that's a great way still to touch them because you want to do this all about touches, okay? Touch like Macarena, okay? Also, you may want to go over to LinkedIn and track them down on LinkedIn, those that have opened it, okay? This is something you do at night, all right? The reason you want to send this out on Thursday is that you can see you open it up. If they open up the email or read the email, you can see that and go over there and search them immediately on LinkedIn. Hey, just want to connect with you. I sent an email, saw that you opened it. Boom. They'll be like, where the hell? Where are you? Are you a fly in my office on the wall? Where are you at? Okay. But those are little simple things to jab home. Okay. Now, you might want to go ahead and upgrade your LinkedIn for the month. Okay. Paid version might be worth it. $99 for the month of November may very well be worth it for a couple of reasons. One, you can see everyone who viewed your profile. That's valuable. You see the asset managers or the names of the people of the profiles who looked at your profile. And if you had somebody that looked at your profile and you look and see, oh, they're on my list or that bank is on my list, I didn't have a direct contact, I had a generic email, boom, now you got them. Okay. It'll also allow you to connect to more asset managers and send more direct messages to asset managers. Okay, that's a very valuable thing. You don't need to pay the full year in. Just do it 1 month at a time. After a month, just cut it off. Because after what happens between now and December, there's no reason to really do it because most people will be off. You get most of your work done in November. December, they're not going to take much time, okay? Sending a direct message is a shorter version of the email. Hey, saw that we connected. Just wanted to reach out to you. Sent you or somebody at your company an email about if you're the right person, if you had anything on your books, okay? Something simple. I think it's important, if you have not done this already, to create a company page for your LinkedIn profile. Create a company page. It doesn't matter. You got 1 to 5 people would have created a company page. It's valuable because if you create a company page, it'll also help you in targeting and marketing on LinkedIn. I know people say it's expensive on LinkedIn, but it doesn't have to be. With the amount of contacts that we have that are out there that you by searching for special asset managers or secondary marketing professionals, you don't have to spend a lot of money on LinkedIn. You can spend pretty cheap, just a small budget a day, just to reach out, run a 30-day marketing thing on it and see what you got and kind of hits you get off of it, okay? Now, I would also take the database of your asset manager contacts and upload them into LinkedIn. All right. Uploading them, it'll go out and find people that you've pulled off other areas and connect with you there. It's a really smart thing. It's a easy thing to do that I don't think most people don't do. All right. I think it's a valuable aspect of doing every once in a while. Okay. Every once in a blue moon. Another thing that you can do is jump on Facebook and literally take the spreadsheet. Oh, question from you here. Is a business LinkedIn page tied to a personal page like Facebook or separate? Separate. It's not your personal page, Joe. So like you have a separate LinkedIn page just for your company. That would be linked in to your personal profile, but it's not. It's a separate page. Okay. Good question, though. I expect this many ask me that. All right. But taking your Facebook lists, and what I mean by this is I call this the full court press. This is where it gets kind of sneaky, where you can take a full database of asset managers, just taking the email list, okay? Just taking everything else off, first name, last name, take that all off. Save a list of phone numbers or separately too, but just a list of it. Like, so if you've got a list of 5,000 asset managers, emails, just the email list, and then uploading that as a custom audience into Facebook. All right. And then Facebook will work its magic to go out and see if there's anybody that has a Facebook profile with that email address and connect, and you can market to them. Very sneaky. Okay. You can do the same thing with a phone number list. Just upload a list of phone numbers and see, it'll go out and see if it can't find somebody who has a profile with that phone number as well. And you can target those lists. Okay. It may not be a very big list. It may be 1,000, maybe under 1,000. I don't know. But the nice thing is if you create a list, you can also then go create a lookalike audience. Okay. Lookalike audience may find other people up there as well. It's just a really smart thing. And I'll show you some of the things as well. Because I just uploaded, literally just uploaded, it's why I'm a little bit late getting on today. Just uploaded the updated asset manager list into Facebook to track that down and see what the numbers look like. Okay. I hadn't had a chance to run through everything. Okay. Questions before we dive into showing you what the email looks like. Okay, any questions? Now, these are simple things. Now you're like, oh my God. Now the thing you have to do is you have to freaking take action. You actually have to do what I just told you to do to go out there and do it. Okay, how are we doing? My phone's off. You actually have to take action. So any questions before we dive into pull up the email? Do you need the paid version of LinkedIn to get a company page? I don't know, Bill. I don't think so. All right. But it would not hurt to pay the $99 to go and have that, because you're going to need to have the paid version to do the connections, to be able to see everybody. Okay. So spend them $100 or whatever it costs this month and go ahead and do it, as long as you're going to take action. If you're not going to take action, then save the money. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Perfect. Yep. Ready to answer that. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate you. From there. All right. This is, I get excited about this because this is where I see people separating themselves. This is how people find deals that you guys don't pay attention to. This is how people find deals that nobody else sees, who does a tremendous job because they build their audience. They don't sit here and rely on the granite crapoids, okay, or the direct source recycled lists, or these joker brokers that send crap out, or the Condor. That's the stuff that doesn't make any sense, okay? So let me, sure, do I have everybody? We've got chat roll here. Can you import your LinkedIn connections to your new company page on LinkedIn? I don't believe it. It's not going to work that way, Laura. Okay. Because your connections on LinkedIn are connected with you personally. The reason you want to have a business page is if you're going to advertise on LinkedIn, it's advertising the business, not you personally. Okay. So rock and roll. All right. So let me stop the share on this. Boom, shakalaka. All right. All right. So if you go near my Facebook homepage here. All right. Well, there you go. Hi, Jack Alford. Nobody asked questions yet. All right. Dan Zatowski. Good stuff. All right. So I like to go over my custom audience here. Let me show you exactly where I'm talking about. So go to my business page, my business manager on my Facebook profile. Gives it a second here. And you see over here, it says Business Manager. I click on the drop-down menu, and it says Audiences. So I'll click on Audiences. And this brings me over my asset library, where my assets are like my lists that I've uploaded or the lists that I've had created, okay? So here we go. So right now, 2018 Asset Manager emails, which I last uploaded October 29th at 6:53 p.m. 2,400, boom, shakalaka, 2,400 of those contacts, they have a Facebook profile. Yeah. I love it. So now I can market directly to them, okay? Or I can go create a lookalike audience to those because I uploaded just the list, all right? So let me just do this. Let me just create a lookalike audience. Lookalike audience, and click there. Choose a custom audience or page. So I'm going to click on my 2018. There we go. Boom, right there. Okay. But when people the most closely match your space. So I'm going to add, so here it asks you how broadly do you want the countries? I want within 1%. Okay. Show advanced options. Okay. Number of audiences, location, we can pick, I'm just going to say United States. Okay. Right. So it's about 2.1 million people is my to reach. Create the audience. Okay. That's what I want to look for. And it's going out there and it's going out finding those people out there as well. So they're doing a whole variety, 1% to 2%, 2% to 5% within close. So it's going to do 1%, 1% to 2%, and 2.5. So I have been doing 3 different searches for me. Okay. Deb says, I have multiple real estate related businesses. I already use my Facebook business page for buying and selling real estate. How can I create a separate Facebook business page just for notes? Just create a separate entity. Create a separate page. It's not that hard to do, Deb. It's pretty easy. Just create a new page. Okay. Boom. All right. So it's going out there and looking. Now, the beautiful thing is I can send an ad. I'm going to upload a video. I'm going to create a video that I'm literally going to say, hey, my name is Scott Carson. What do you have on your books that you're looking to get rid of before the year is out? Okay. We'd love to help you. We close notes. We've bought over $500 million in debt. Something simple, something less than 2 minutes. Okay. Something less than 2 minutes that is going to be my ad to target those 2,400 people and then also the lookalike audiences that'll update later. So let's move away from that though. And let's come on over to, what do you say we go on over to Infusionsoft, my CRM tool. Log in here. MailChimp works fine if you have less than 25,000 connections or contacts. I have a few more than that, okay? All right, so what you see on here, boom, all right. So I'm in my Infusionsoft here, okay? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to create an email address, send a broadcast. Get started. And I'm going to pull up previously sent because so you can see exactly what I've got there because I got an email ready to go out. So this pull up, see, get rid of your bad debt. See, sent October 29th. It's actually going out tomorrow. It's not going out today. But here is, you use this as a draft. Okay. Pretty simple. Okay. Now I got the worst email ever from somebody looking for assets today. It was just absolutely horrendous. I got 300 grand. I want to buy residential commercial. And that's it. Okay. So I have my logo, you know, it's in Infusionsoft. On the side, I have it green because I went to brand, okay? And my details up here, do you have anything hairy on your books? Okay. And we are looking for non-performing assets, and I put their customized first name in there, my mail merge, okay? All right. And then I'll go up here and just pull my tags. 2018 asset managers. Okay. That's 4,701. I have more than that, but some of them opted out of my emails in the past, so I'm not going to resend to them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go down here, and you can see it's hard to believe that 2018 is from being over and that 2019 will be here soon. Hopefully, your year has been a productive and profitable one. I want to drop you a quick email as October comes to a close to inquire if your company might have any distressed residential or commercial loans that you're looking to offload before year end. Been a buyer of NPNs since 2008 and have purchased over $500 million in NPNs for our own portfolio. Our strong network of funding partners, attorneys, and local investors gives us a huge advantage as a boutique firm to help us close more deals. We'd love the opportunity to review any assets that might have some hair on them that you are looking to get off your books this quarter. If you are the wrong person to be speaking to, please let me know whom the proper individual would be to help liquidate some of your NPNs. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have a portfolio or an asset you would like to discuss, feel free to pick up a time in my schedule to talk here. That takes them straight to my Calendly link. Okay. Thanks again, Scott Carson, CEO of Weekly Notes. There's my smiling photo. That's my same LinkedIn profile photo. They click on that photo, it takes them to LinkedIn. Okay. They click on We Close Notes up here, it takes them to weclosenotes.com. They click on the photo, it doesn't take them anywhere. Okay. Maybe it should take them to We Close Notes. But what it is I put this photo of our mastermind in Dallas so they see that we have I'm just not a one-man show. Okay. Now, if you are a one-man show, that's okay. Put a picture of your mastermind. Put a picture of a group you're part of. It adds value. Okay. Gives you the ability to look like you can close more stuff. All right. Gives you that opportunity to look like you can close more stuff. Okay. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. So this is the email that's going out tomorrow at 11. Okay. I'm going to exit. So if I'm going to hit review and send, I can go here, click review. See, send it the best time and pick the date that I want to send it to. So I'm going to go here and say not Thursday. I don't want to do it on Wednesday. We're going to send it on Thursday and send it the best time. Not today, but I go in that morning or I can pick a specific time. So I've sent that. I would send 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. And it's scheduled, but I could go back and change. Like I'm not going to send it to the same list because I'm going to send it to a different route. You see 191 people will not receive this email. See why? Because they've opted out in the past. As we reviewed, as we pulled in lists, people have opted out. That's just okay. So I'm just going to close this out. Okay. I'm going to save this template. I'm going to actually exit this. That's my simple email. Nothing too fancy. I have my social media links at the bottom. I don't want them up at the top. Okay. When they look at it, I want it to collect their eyes. I want it to catch their eyes. Get rid of your bad debt. Okay. Do you have anything hairy on your books? Okay. We're looking for non-performing assets. And I would probably change up the topic a little bit. I may move it from the mail merge here with their first name to this on the second email to help it open. Because if you personalize it in any sort of way in your email signature, when they're flipping through their emails on their smartphone, their iPhones, their Androids, they're going to see their name. Well, I'm going to go and click on it. And that's when I got them. When they click on it, that's when I got them. Yeah. That's when I tag them and go in there. So let me share this with you. So I'm going to exit out of this. So I'm going to exit. I don't want to send an email. I want to go in and view my emails now, right? So I'm going to view email broadcasts. So let me give you an example. Like I sent the email out, the 30-minute reminder. Okay. I can see every emails that we sent out. Okay. 30-minute reminder. It went out to 6,500 people. Smaller list today. Hit view. We had a 14.1% open rate. It's not bad for a 30-minute reminder. Actually pretty damn good. So 925 opens. If this was my asset manager list, I would click here, 925 opens. And then I would just literally click on them all, 934 selected actions, and then apply remove tag and say open to email. Okay. Or asset manager open email 1. Okay. Or asset manager open and just leave it at that. Okay. So that's what I would do. And that's the list when I send these other emails out. Okay. Those that didn't open, like the 5616 of those that didn't open, okay, I'm going to go and hit on those unopened. 2018 November unopened. And that's the list that I would send to, like, this was, I'm sitting here Wednesday morning. I'm going to click on here, 5616, click on that. I'm just going to go over here, click on everything and action and send a broadcast. If that was the asset managers, yes, get started. I can click on anything previously sent. There it is right there. The email I sent out on Tuesday. I can send it as an open up, and I would just change the title up a little bit, and that's about it. Okay. Now, many of you could go ahead and set this up. That's a little bit too advanced for you because you're like, I don't know how to do that. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. That's if you want to spend some money or tweak it a little bit. But the beautiful thing is that's very simple. We're talking about you logging in and taking you 5 minutes Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon, and then Friday to set in and get the list sent up, to literally be able to select those that didn't open it or those that did open it and tag them in 2 different lists, and then follow up, bam, 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 and go from there. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns? Questions, comments, concerns. I just clicked over here real fast to see what the kind of percentages are. It's not updated yet. It's going to take a little while. Take it to tomorrow to do that. Okay. But like, I'll give you an example. I ran, I imported, in June, I imported my 11,000 LinkedIn connections. And then I ran a lookalike audience for my connections, just to 1% in the United States. And it found 2.1 million people for me to target to. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Okay. 2.1 lookalike on my LinkedIn connections. Okay. Very, very valuable if you know how to target things properly here with everything going on the smart aspect of things. Okay. Let's see here. So Mackenzie says, Wayne asked a question, are you sending the same email for 3 times? 95% of the email is going to be basically the same thing, Wayne, because they didn't open it the first 2 times. Okay. So I'm only going to change the title up a little bit because that's really what's going to be. Change the title. If I say, hey, October is coming to a close. Hey, October came to a close. Now November's here. Very simple changes. I just have to tweak 1 or 2 little things in the email. Okay. Mackenzie says, if we've never done this before, should we get started now? So Mackenzie, if you've never sent an email out to do you have a MailChimp account? Do you have an Infusionsoft? Do you have some sort of CRM tool? Oh my God, Paul Ortiz, you're alive from the dead, my friend. You've disappeared. Did you just finish going to all 40 of the classes you were going to? Wow, there's a name from the past. Awesome. Glad to see you around here tonight, Paul. Oh, so Mackenzie, how much content sorry here. Yes, CRM tool, invest in tapes consistently, but never reached out to asset management. Yeah, just go. If you've never done it, go ahead. So, Paul, do you have a Facebook profile yet? You got 2 people, Donovan Lucio and Jeffrey Wolf from your Fast Track guys. If you ever got a Facebook profile, it's awesome. Nothing but glad to see you too, man. Just giving you shit. Micah asks, Micah, my apologies, however I said it wrong. How much consent are you getting to put someone's email in yours? I don't really care about that. If they opt out, I don't really care. If they unsubscribe, it's fine. Okay. I'll put in there that we connected on LinkedIn, which is most of the time we have connected on LinkedIn. Okay. But I don't care about that. And yes, I'm violating the Can-Span Act out there. Okay. But you can either do that or you can, a lot of these, you got to realize a lot of these asset managers are either people I've connected with it individually. I've mailed through MailChimp in the past, or I've reached out and made phone calls to, or somebody in our mastermind or in the banking blitzkrieg in February reached out. So I'll put that. We're connected. Somebody in my office reached out to you in February, stuff like that. Okay. Cool. Do you ever make a phone call without an asset manager making personal contact with you? Yeah, dollar for dollars, Bill. If I see that they've opened my email 5 or 6 times, like people at Note School like to do, I'll pick up the phone and call them personally. Okay. Exactly. I would reach out to them for sure, Bill. Of course, I'm going to reach out to them. See, they open my email. That's the next phase is to pick up the phone, come, if you can get this done and get them to start opening the emails and start connecting with you on somewhere between the 12th and the 16th. That's exactly what I would be doing. I would be dialing for dollars, trying to get them to connect with you. Because you got to realize, if only 25% of your list is, that's still a large amount. If you get a few lists off it, great. You may be too busy looking at other assets that you've gotten in from those lists than to reach out to everybody. Okay. Kenneth asked the question here. Is it okay? Okay, Scott, this is your target email. How would a seasoning email be written? I don't understand what you mean by seasoning. What I mean by seasoning email is, Kenneth, have you ever sent an email blast out through MailChimp or Infusionsoft? The reason I mean by seasoning, okay, is I've done this for time and time. So how long have you been doing that for? How often have you been sending emails out monthly? And for those of you that have no CRM tool or never done this before, the best thing that you can do is to pull in your warm connections, your warm database, connections from the workshops, things like that, is then send an email out to your database. Hey, here's what's going on, okay? Because MailChimp and Infusionsoft will be a lot more lenient on you if you've been sending out for a while, then you have one email you upload and the list gets a high opt-out rate, okay? Kenneth is once a month. For how long? That's what I'm trying to get at, Kenneth. How long? Since July. Okay, that's good. That's a start point. It's a great point. I think you'd be okay. Okay. But what happens a lot of time, MailChimp will say, oh, you've got to remove the list. If it comes back, it's too big an opt-out rate, things like that. All right. But too big an opt-out, you got to remove the list, delete it off. Okay. And go from there. Just trying to prep you for when you do get a high opt-out rate, because you've never done this before. Okay. You may even want to initially, in the first upload that you send out, separate your lists into 200 or 500 individual batches. So if you've got like 5,000 names, you might only have 10 lists of 500, so that if one list goes out badly, okay, fine, I can come back. I only lose 500. I don't lose the whole 5,000. Okay. That making sense? But this is, guys, you got basically 2 weeks. I'm asking you to do something for 2 weeks. That's like 5 emails for 2 weeks. Okay. It's not that difficult. You just have to do it. Okay. The next big thing that you should be doing that we're going to talk about next week, you're going to love this. On Monday, we're going to talk about some of the ways of pulling, how to also do this similar thing with IRA investors. Okay. Like in Columbus or like all in Ohio. And I'll tell you right now, if you've not sent out an IRA postcard or IRA letter to people in your county and you pull it, you're going to hate me next week, because I'm going to show everybody how to do it. Okay. Because we are doing it. Literally, one of the big things that we're doing here, my gosh, we're about to just like go Armageddon to IRA investors in some of the bigger counties in the country. Okay. Seriously, it's going to be great. All right. I have somebody handling this exclusively, and it's going to be like World War II. Where are all these pamphlets coming from? Oh my God, who's this Note guy? All right. Trust me, if you've not done this, and I've told people out there, hey, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this. If you got 400, 500 people they can pull up on there, start sending out postcards, start sending out direct mail to your asset managers, or not your asset manager, sorry, not your asset manager, but the IRA investors locally. Because if you don't, you're only going to hurt yourself, because we are about to go buck wild and crazy here. All right. Yeah. I'm about to go crazy up in this. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? I'm about done tonight, but that's what I wanted to hit at with you guys. This is not difficult. We're talking literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails literally in the next 2 weeks. Okay. And basically, once you send an email out to those first 3, right, the next email is, hey, Just it's shorter. I just want to follow up with you. Saw that you've connected. What do you have anything in your books? Do you have anything? Are you the right person? It's very similar. It's a smaller email going out. Hey, saw that you opened one of my emails. Would love to talk with you if you've got anything available. Okay. And the beautiful thing, if you use like a Calendly link, which is basically free, and they call you, they set up an appointment with you, they are begging you to buy their assets. You'd be stupid not to do that. And don't sit here and tell me that you can't buy assets direct from banks. That's a bunch of horse shit. Okay? Hang on. Where is it? If you're not going to do this. That was bullshit. Exactly. If you're not going to do this. Bullshit detected. Exactly. You're full of it. One more time for 3 times the charm. Bullshit level, DEFCON 5. Exactly. You'll be DEFCON 5 if you're not doing any of this stuff. What I'm trying to get at, everybody, this is the way to do it. If you're tired of the bullshit. Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horseshit. Exactly. Thank you. From all these conferences, all these people bitching on bigger pockets and LinkedIn, can't find any assets. I literally want to strangle people that I hear that. Okay? It just drives me bonkers, and I'm pissed off. I'm a little irritated with it, and I'm sick and tired of the sick and tired people out there, okay? You have no idea what we have in store for 2019, everybody. You better pull your big girl panties up, your big boy panties up, and be ready to rock and roll, because 2018 is going to be a whole different level of We Close Notes, and this starts right now. It starts with this little aspect. If you want to play, get ready to play full contact, every full court press, baby. All right. There's some changes happening in the market. You can either be prepared for it and get on the train, or trust me, get the hell off the tracks, because we're going to run your ass over. So I'm excited. I'm jacked up. Okay. Do it. Trust me. Can I show you the email one more time? Why not? One more time. Sure. Let me pull it up here for you. Let me share the screen. Can you please share the email one more time? We're going to go through some good stuff at Note Camp about what we're going through here with this. So trust me, if you come to Note Camp, you're going to get some cool shit as well. So get signed up, notecamp.live. You will not be disappointed about some of the stuff that we're going to go through at Note Camp 6.0, baby. Notecamp.live. All right. Share the screen one more time. All right. So here's, I just did a quick preview mode. That's what it looks like in the email tablet. This is what it looks like on their smartphone. Okay. You may want to take a snapshot of the screen really fast. The beautiful thing is the Facebook video is going to be up. We'll have the video replay up by tomorrow too for you to go back as well. You can pause it and go from there. Okay. Not difficult. And do yourself a favor. Don't copy word for word. Tweak up a little bit. Change it up. All right. Doesn't have to be too much. Talk about, hey, we've been a distressed real estate investor for 5 years. We've done 500 short sales, or we bought a bunch of properties. We're focused on note space or the notes stuff. Okay. Pretty simple. All righty, everybody. You're welcome, Grant. All right, guys and gals, ladies, gentlemen, thank you for being a part of the 101 episode of Note Night in America. Now, go out, do something, take some action, and we'll see you all at the top. Bye, everybody. Have a great evening. Oh, questions. Oh, notecamp.live. There's no .com. Notecamp.live, Jeff Barr. Notecamp.live. Oh, questions here. You're welcome. Boom, shakalaka. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.